with no vitamins. It's very important. Can somebody please go round and give her some vitamins? Like, please. And can someone please go and see her? I actually wanted a woman. I actually wanted someone either 6'4" that would go in going bam bam. I also contacted Jacinda while all this was going on, and of course they ignored me, and I was saying, please, I want the biggest fattest Maori to go in there, because when you are from a family that are very, very tall, in the end it's height that makes you feel safe. If your father or your paternal figure was short, well, then you must get great comfort in a shorter men. But if you're from a family that are very tall, the only people that give me comfort visually, makes me feel safe, is someone that's tall. And you imagine you've gone through shock treatment and you've done it all for your daughter. So all she wants, all my mother needs to see, is someone that's, so big that that they're going to sit on anyone that goes anywhere near her. But I also want a woman to go in there, because Australia was horribly sexist. How they got away with Weinstein was because it wasn't men that stepped forward, was it? No, it was women. Or it was women that didn't step forward. Too scared to, petrified, right? Because when the police force let you down, where else? And it's your own family. My poor mother. To get my mother out of there, there is government planes. I do happen to know people that have access to government planes. I even know someone that has a plane. Getting her out of there is not an issue at all. It's so I don't even know why that's been an issue. So shock treatment, over drugging, targeting, paying for 2 government places, perpetually ignoring, putting her on a table. I mean, really attacking her mental health. And it's it was my birthday, and obviously I'm so worried that it's her last. And obviously your birthday is really your mother's birthday, and she is, my mother's very English, and she likes Emily Blunt. People think that Emily Blunt and I are quite similar, and so I've written this thing that will script, and it will be very much of a kind of adult Walt Disney, and so the movie that she's in is perfect for her. Because, she helped me with the storylines. She helped me with, a lot of it. And so I want to, and also she loves movies. I'm not that, I like movies and they're great and everything, but I don't think that they're as wonderful as she does. And so I contacted the home again, and I contacted the social worker and the head office guardianship. And I said, please let her go and see the movie for 2 hours out of her day. And of course they didn't. And then apparently they asked her, and she said no, because she's so petrified that if she causes any form of fuss. I even said to them, take out the whole home, let them all have a good time. But no, of course there was none of that. In this time, she said that the food was so bad that one time she couldn't eat it. And so they gave her 3 sandwiches. Of course there was ham in it. Imagine that, 3 sandwiches for dinner. You are under the Commonwealth. You have to get in there and at least let these people have vitamin tablets. So, they are absolutely killing her off, and still there is no hearing aid, which means, her main sense is gone, and there is no, so she can't even hear me. She cries to me, she cries, so there has to be, in all Commonwealth countries, some video conferencing for doctors, and when they're in under guardianship. B, that they contact the family and say, do you want them, and then we get them back. You don't understand what it's done to me. I mean, I know that I'm a prize because of the script that I've done, and I know that it does get done. And you know, we all want the most money out of this script, don't we? You know, with the Australia, this will eventually hit the tourism, and there won't be enough Kylie Minogues in the world to erase any of this. And you know, for the record, the family with the doctor that have, I don't know how they've managed to get away with this for so long, actually through the grapevine and tried to say to my face, and remember I had a repressed memory thing, so what was he even doing in front of me, that I must change some of my concept because people will know that those were his Wellington boots back in, you know, when he was a child. That's a form of rape. That's trying to you know, tell me what to do. The brand wasn't actually about him. It's amazing what guilt does. And he also said to me, tell blah 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 blah, because as soon as I heard the word tell, he was ordering me to tell blah something. Another form of rape. So, you know, don't ever tell me where I can live, what I can say, where I can, well, you know, I will live where I want. If my mother wants to live in Cornwall, and may I say, if that had never happened, my mother and I probably would have lived in Cornwall. That family has done nothing but stalk us, and that's the matter for the police to deal with, not for someone in a guardianship to think that they can start lording it over me and hurting me, and also hurting my mother. My mother went through extreme questioning. You need to know we were not part of it. My mother, he has also been bad-mouthing my mother, saying atrocious things. My mother at no time put me in forward for anything. No, that was someone else. That was someone that has done much trickery and needs to be charged. So, but that has nothing to do with my mother's guardianship. What this is a complete and utter kidnapping. You need to know, all Maxwell actually did to me was include my mother's name in the conversation. So what do you think that I want done with Paik? What do you think? And Nori, the Governor General has to be removed because go on any page and you will see that everybody contacts him, doesn't even bother contacting back. I understand a lot of this is a facade, but at least try. I mean, at least try and put up a front. Australia, what is it, 6 prime ministers? They're parts of the Commonwealth. Another thing I don't understand, why isn't someone in the Commonwealth monitoring these pages about the guardianship, monitoring these pages? So I also very much want everybody that does have dual nationality to see if their family has been trying to get them back. I can guarantee they have. So that's it. Oh yes, when he said to me, tell blah 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 blah, it really was just code for, can I see his penile? Make the call. My mother can be out of there within literally half an hour. I understand that you'll want to do some kind of guardianship, obviously a hearing again. My mother needs an apology. I very much want a woman to go in there because of the, you know, the hatred towards women in Australia. But also I want someone very tall for my mum to feel safe. It's really important that she has a visual. That's it. You haven't done your job, and because of that, she's been really hurt, and it's going to take so much time to get her better again. I have enough to claim refugee status.